All right, starting off, Hershey's Cookie and Cream. Cookies and cream. I mean, definitely not high on the list. It's just a weird chocolate bar. Sour Patch Kids are S tier, but will damage your mouth. This is true. I feel like a lot of good candy will damage your mouth. So, okay, I'm going to put Hershey's in last gone, because I wouldn't even give it a B. I'd say it's in C tier. If this is C and D and F, and this is, I don't know what these are. So this is C and D, and then this is F. Reese's, oh! Reese's is first gone. Those are S tier, easy. I don't even need to think about that. Sheila loves Good and Plenty. Of course, old people love Good and Plenty. No, Reese's is so good. Well, actually, if we're talking regular Reese's, I think I've got to put it in A compared to, as we've talked about maybe on stream before, like the trees and the pumpkins. They have more peanut butter in them, so they're just explicitly better. So, but if we're talking regular Reese's, that's A. I think that's A. Kit Kats. These are gone in an instant if you hand one to me. They're so good and light and airy and flaky, and they're so much better than the other, like, wafer candies. You know what I mean? I bought a bag of the mini unwrapped Kit Kats at one point, and I like hurt my mouth with how many I was popping in. It's tough to hurt your mouth with chocolate, but you can't. Oh, 100 grand. This is an interesting one. How do we feel about 100 grand? I don't remember the last time I've had a candy bar produced by the firm of the candy bars. Chocolate, caramel, and crisped rice. I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like 100 grand's probably pretty good. That's a USA exclusive? No. Tastes so good it's almost illegal. It doesn't say where it is, so I gotta believe you. If you're saying to 100 grand, I'm gonna put it in A, because I know, I'm just looking at the texture of that caramel. It's only a couple steps from a Twix, and I love Twix as well. So I'm gonna have to, ugh, Reese's Pieces, they're going in last gone. I'm sorry. I'm not a Reese's Pieces kind of guy. They're like a worse M&M to me. I don't know. They don't have the chocolatiness of the regular Reese's to counteract. It's just peanut butter. It's just straight peanut butter to me. Sweet tarts. Oh, I'm putting them in A. I love a sour candy. They're so good. Easy. I mean, I think that's an easy A. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I think that's an easy A on sweet tarts, without a doubt. And then, ooh, Three Musketeers. We're definitely getting some of the heavy hitters up at the front here. Because if we look down the line, okay, Necco wafers. Necco wafers. That is not something that you want to consume, is Necco wafers. So I'm putting them in straight into the trash, unfortunately. Even though I think that they have like an interesting chalky kind of quality. I don't want them to go away, but I'm not enjoying them. Sour Patch Kids. Is this A or S? Oh, that's so tough. Thoughts? Peen, you said that this is S tier. I mean, I'd say it's pretty close. God. A? Yeah, okay. Not quite S. A for the damage. This is true. This is a good point. It's definitely something that hurts if you have too many. I agree with that. If there was no downside, if there was no ripping of the gums, then it would definitely be S tier. Hubba Bubba? That's not really a Halloween candy, is it? It's not a candy, it's a gum. But I'm gonna put it in B. It's a perfect middle ground kind of candy, you know? Because it is incredible for like 10 to 20 seconds. At the very beginning, when you start chewing it and it's all soft and amazing and it tastes like so bubblegummy and it's elastic and you can blow a bubble and it's the ideal chewing gum for just a brief flash in the pan there. And then it becomes a rubber wad in your mouth and it becomes immediately D, F tier. So I gotta give it B. It's perfectly middle of the road. You swallowed one of those on accident? 2 of them on accident as a kid? You know it's still in your stomach, right? Don't they never dissolve? So they say. All right, Three Musketeers. We've pussyfooted around this long enough. I mean, I'd say it's a perfectly fine B candy. Like, I'm not putting it at S or A. I think it's like it's just nougat, and I love the nougat texture. I love how airy and delicious it is. The Musketeers are straight to B. What are these, pixie sticks? Controversial opinion. I think pixie sticks are getting the A from me. I love pixie sticks. I love just eating sugar. It's so... There's something about it. I love the texture of just eating sugar. There's a second between when you dump the pixie stick down your gullet. There's a moment where your mouth is so dry, but then the saliva makes the pixie stick melt. It's like a mouthful of delicious sand, and I can get down with that. Now, Airheads, straight into the trash. I'm sorry, I do not fuck with Airheads. I don't fuck with Airheads. As a matter of fact, while I'm down here, Laffy Taffy too. I don't fuck with them. They're going straight they're going straight into the trash. I do not fuck with them. There's something about it's like the texture and the fact that you gotta like work so hard to peel that wrapper off. I just don't think that they're ever as good as you want them to be. And so they're going to the bottom of the pit here. Easy, without a doubt. Laffy Taffy's eh. Like, maybe I'm being a little harsh. Maybe they're D. Actually, let me think. Do I prefer... I'm putting, you know what, I'm gonna change I'm putting Airhead and Last Gone. I'm putting Laffy Taffy and straight into the trash. There's just a pain in the ass kind of candy. And you're like, ah! Like you gotta rip it off like a piece of tree bark. What am I? You know what you can put in straight trash? Dots. That is a tough one. That is a tough sell. Dots, they're on the edge of straight trash. I don't know if have you ever had dots and let them sit and relax and get a little squishy in your mouth? Because if you do, they're a lot better than if you just try to chew them. I don't know if I'm putting them into the trash. Dots are like a rare kind of occasion, and I love the lime one because it's so kind of bad but delicious at the same time. I think I gotta put them in Last Gone. I don't think they're going into the trash because I'm gonna eat them, right? If we're considering straight trash to be actually like it's going in the garbage, it's not quite there for me. I feel like they live in the same place as Mike and Ike's. You like Mike and Ike's, okay? And matter of fact, where's Mike and Ike's? They're A tier. I love Mike and Ike's. You take the blue pill, you wake up in your bed like nothing ever happened. You take the red pill, stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole really goes. That's what we're doing tonight. Mike and Ike's are going in A tier. They're so good, and they are a perfect movie candy. Because you know the issue, like if you get a pack of, I don't know, M&Ms, they're gone in the first 30 minutes of the movie. You haven't even met the bad guy, and your M&Ms are gone. Same go with the majority, I would say, of movie candy. Mike and Ike's, you are leaving the theater with a couple in the box. They are a good, like, poverty, make it last kind of candy, you know? Because you can suck on them, you can chew on them, and they'll take a second to chew, I guess. And the fact that they're different flavors, it's not like Smarties where it's all the same flavor, but they're different colors. Yeah, no. Mike and Ice goes there. Now, Bits of Honey? Ugh. Bits of Honey, I don't think I'm having those. I'm sorry. I one time got a piece of candy for Halloween that was wrapped in like a black wrapper, and it looked like Bits of Honey, but it had like a burn mark on the side. It was one of the very few pieces of candy that my dad was like, hand that to me, you're not eating that shit. Like I'm throwing that straight in the garbage. Where did you get this? They used to have Jawbreakers for like $1. That's what I'm saying. It's all about longevity with a film. Crunch. Crunch is tough. Because I don't just eat chocolate bars, you know? You don't just eat really chocolate bars most of the time. I think they're either Last Gone or... Because they're like a C to B to me. I used to really like Crunch. They do provide a lot more than a regular Hershey's bar, which actually... You know what? If we're putting Crunch in B, then Hershey's is going Last Gone. Because I'm going to eat it. I will eat it begrudgingly. but I am gonna eat it. The Hershey's last gone. People clown on Hershey for good reason. It's not good chocolate. I'm sorry. It's not. Now Nerds, first gone. I love Nerds. I was just saying it earlier. I fucking love Nerds. And actually, wait. Where? I was gonna say they don't have peanut Hershey's or almond Hershey's. Almond Hershey's is leagues, miles ahead. Easily. Like, regular Hershey is D tier, but I'd say almond Hershey is like B. It's pretty good when you add the nuts. You need the nuts in there. You need the nuts in there. Good and Plenty, I'm sorry, they're going straight into the garbage. Like, they're Mike and Ike's, but worse. Because are they, what flavors are Good and Plenty? The candies in narrow cylinder are sweet black licorice. I don't know. I like black licorice as much as the next guy, but they're going straight into the trash. I do not want to get Good and Plenty in my Halloween candy. If I get a Good and Plenty, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be annoyed. And that's, you know, that's the cross that I'll need to bear. You didn't mind what my grandma gave them as a kid. And that's their grandma candy. I don't want grandma candy. I want Nerds and Kit Kats. Twizzlers, last gone. I'm eating them, but I'm not happy. Actually, no. Straight trash. Like regular bullshit-ass Twizzlers? Hell no. No reality where I'm consuming those and enjoying it. It's not occurring. I'm sorry. Now, hand me the Twizzlers with the lemon and cherry filling on the inside. That sweet, delicious goop. We are in first gone. Because those candies have a chokehold on me. Those Twizzlers, they fuck me up. They're A tier. They're first gone. Easy. What the fuck is this? What are you? Chat, what is this? Diarol? Is that just gum? It's just gum. It's just gum. It's just gum. Where's the gum category? I'm putting them straight into the trash. I don't want gum. Gum's not Halloween candy. Damn it. Wait, there are some toothbrushes in here? What? Straight in the trash. I'm not entertaining even the concept of getting a toothbrush in my Halloween basket. That's insane. No chance. Not at all. Criminal. Is there apple on here as well? Apple's last gone, because I'm at least going to eat the apple. I like apples. Actually, if it's a red delicious, it's going straight in the trash. But if it's any other kind of apple, I'll leave it on last gone. I think I gotta leave it there. Granny Smith for the win, yeah. Granny Smith is a top tier apple. I would put them next to Macintosh, maybe next to Fiji as well. Depends. But apples in terms of Halloween candy is going on last gone, because I'll eat it, right? Andy's Mints. I'm sorry. A tier. A tier. Shoot me. Do what you gotta do. Hang me up. I love Andy's Mints. The dark chocolate. Actually, while we're at it, York Peppermint Patties, first gone. And where are Junior Mints? A tier. Let's just get the mint out of the way, huh? I love dark chocolate and mint. It's one of the best goddamn combinations ever. Easy. We got a mint man, exactly. Miss Shauna, I know your opinions on the mints thing, and you're just wrong. I'm sorry. They're so good. But these three candies are all kind of the same. Like the Andes, I will say, the York and the Junior Mints are almost exactly the same. Like they're just about the same candy, whereas an Andes is a little bit more classy. York's going in first. Don't get me wrong. But you find an Andes mint like on your pillow at a fine hotel. Like that's the environment in which you encounter these. York's still going on first. M&M's, perfectly B. Perfectly middle of the road. I'll eat them. I'm not going to be super happy about it, but I'm going to eat them. Because they're M&M's. They're fine. They're chocolate. They're just chocolate. That's it. Now, hold on. Peanut M&M's. First gone. They are S tier without a shred of doubt in my mind. I could eat peanut M&Ms all day long. All fucking day. They're in. I mean, I know I bought a bag of peanut M&Ms, like a shareable bag, one of the large ones, and I ate through it very quickly, and it was not good for me, but it was great for me. You know, like I think it also tore up my mouth. Tootsie Rolls are basic but S tier. That's a very hot take. Tootsie Rolls for me are like B. Like they're all right. I don't think I'm ever seeking them out. They make your saliva weird. I don't know this as a side effect of Tootsie Rolls, but that's interesting if that's the case. Did Planet Fitness change my view of them? We did not give out Tootsie Rolls when I worked at Planet Fitness. We had a lot behind the desk, and I did eat a lot of Tootsie Rolls. So you know what? They might have been lower on my list before I ate a lot of them via that job. Tootsie Rolls are they're like a non-Newtopian fluid. You know what I mean? Like they're not quite fudge, they're not quite toffee or taffy. They're something else entirely. And that's what I think is so alluring about them. And they're not quite chocolate, they're like malty. They're sitting in B. They're sitting in B. What's my rating on the Fireball candy? Now this is an interesting one, okay? So, when I was a young warthog, we had a lot of these Fireball candies sitting around. I think it was like my mom's favorite candy or something. I don't know why. And obviously, if your mouth is on fire, you turn to milk, you know, to cool it down. Well, as a wee bab, I combined Fireball with like drinking milk at the same time. And the flavor that creates, to my memory, is like syrup. It perplexed me then, and it perplexes me now. The Fireball milk is like A tier. Fireball in general is going last gone. But I have very fond memories of Fireball milk, and I would have it again if I had a Fireball candy and if I had some milk. I don't have any milk, but I'm putting it in last gone probably. I like Fireball. Well. Is it a B? I'll put it in B, just because I have fond memories. And because, yeah, I mean, it's kind of good. It's like sweet and fine. Now, Tootsies. Tootsies get the A tier. The Fruities, I think they're Fruities. The Fruities Tootsie Roll thing. The Blue Vanilla. Oh, please. The Blue Vanilla. The Blue Vanilla. Impeccable. One of my favorites. The other ones, meh. Like, I think the lemon, or what is it, pineapple? Like, I think they're okay. The rest are all kind of whatever. But it's being propped up solely by the vanilla. It's so good. It's like the most vanilla-y vanilla you've ever seen. You never seen these Void Bun? Oh. Oh, well, you know what? They're pretty uncommon, I'd say. Planet Fitness had them, though, when I worked there. Not a whole lot, but they did have them. A lot of the grape ones were also really good. Fireball milk sounded wild. You should try it out. Go have some Fireball milk. All right, Twix, easy. Twix is easy. Twix is S tier, without a doubt in my mind. They're so good. I could eat a million of them all at once, no hesitation. How could you ever best a Twix? It's the most flaky, delicious, thick caramel. Ugh. And you get two of them. Just when you think one wasn't enough, there's another one sitting right there. And you know what? While we're in that family, Heath's getting an A. Heath is getting an A. You know, this may be a controversial opinion. Heath, I love the toffee. I love the bite, the crunch, the whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I used to get Heath pieces in my Rita's Blendini as a topping. Out of this world. Out of this world. I gotta give him an A. Easily an A, I would say. I don't know what a zero is. I've never seen this. The Zero candy bar is a candy bar composed of a combination of caramel, peanut, and almond nougat covered with a layer of white chocolate fudge. Coating melted at a higher temperature than brown chocolates, making the bar a popular choice for summer vending in the pre-air conditioning. Oh, that's cool. Zero resembles Snickers, a candy manufactured by Morpheus. Zero is white instead of dark brown. Caramel, peanut, and nougat. Snickers, nougat, caramel, peanuts. Nougat, caramel, peanuts. It's just that it's white? It's just white Snickers? 1920 that's very old. You were served a Zero bar in your World War I rations. It's just a white Snickers, though. I didn't know that there was like a racial divide between Snickers and Zero. Actually, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. So if Zero is just Snickers, they're going into B, because Snickers is very good, and I would give them an A. Actually, no, what? Zero's getting an A because they don't have the marketing. Snickers has the worst marketing ever, in my opinion. Hungry? Why wait? What? There's this idea that you eat a Snickers when you're hungry. Nobody ever has been like, I could really use a meal. I could have lunch. Oh, I'm so hungry right now. Let me eat a chocolate bar. Let me eat Snickers. Granted, I'm sure they'll give you the energy to hike through the Himalayas, but I'm not hungry. So, you know, I'm giving Zeros I like that it's white. It's kind of cool. It's just a white Snickers, and it doesn't have that shitty marketing that Snickers does. I'm never, ever going to a Snickers when I'm hungry. Fun Dip, S tier. Strike me down. There's something about dipping that stick into the... It's just Pixie Sticks, but better. And Pixie Sticks are getting an A. Fun Dip, I love the chalkiness. There's something about the chalkiness of that stick. The Licko stick? Lickomatic? Licko Love? I have some Fun Dip here that my girlfriend gave me. Like, I think for my birthday, which was months ago, but I just haven't eaten all of it. Granted, why am I putting it in S tier if I didn't have it yet? Because I think it is, because I'm just tough with sweets. I don't really like eat them if I have them in the house. Fun Dip is an activity. Yes, it is an activity. It is fun for the whole family, especially if you get one of those 3-packs where it's like all the flavors. It's more work than a Pixie Stick, I guess, but that also makes it feel better, doesn't it? Like, you got to work for the sweet, and there's something fun about it. It's Fun Dip. Werther's Original, B. I like Werther's, and if I was handed them, actually, Halloween candy, they gotta go last gone, because I'm not going to them first. I'm never going to Werther's initially. They are going to be a backup for when I'm out of everything else good. There's 2 flavors of Werther's. Wait. Oh, you're right. Wait a second. Oh! This is Werther's hard candy. This is Werther's Chewy. You're getting a B. You're getting a B from me for Werther's Chewy. Because that's like a soft caramel, and you don't see that very often in just solo form. And I bought a pack of these sometime in the past couple years, and I remember I kind of skated through them. They were really good. Are Pop Rocks on there? I think they are. I thought I saw them. No. That's kind of surprising. Where would you put Pop Rocks? Pop Rocks are lower on the tier list for me, definitely, because they're just sugar with a gimmick. Granted, Pop Rocks are a damn good gimmick. Pop Rocks are probably one of the best. They're probably the best candy gimmick, you know. But they're probably going in last gone. What about strawberry candies? I'm between last gone and straight to the trash. I'm sorry. Like they're fine enough, but they are so grandma coded. Good, but not for Halloween. Yes, they are good for when you're at your grandma's place and they have the little candy bowl full of little wrapped sweets. I'm putting them in last gone because if I get that on Halloween, I'm gonna be annoyed. Now, oh, this is an interesting crossroads. Blow Pop and Tootsie Pops. I don't know where we stand on this. I've had a lot of both in my time. These were like the go-to candies when my parents would hand out candy for Halloween. It was these. It was Tootsie Pops and Blow Pops. And later on they got Sour Patch Kids and other ephemera. Anyone a fan of those guava candies? Yes, I am a fan of those guava candies. I don't think that I would actively seek them out, but I'd put them in like the B, the A or B, the free ones you get at like Chinese restaurants, right? Yeah, no, those are good. They're not high on the list, but they are good. They're rare, you know. Hershey Kisses. Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't touch on the pops. Blow Pops. Last gone. Tootsie Pops. A. The Blow Pops, I've never enjoyed the gum, and at that point, it's just a big lollipop. that it's a little bit more difficult to consume. Because you get to that gum center and it's like, it's never as soft and enjoyable as like the initial Hubba Bubba hit, right? But the Tootsie Pop, I mean, it has one of the most iconic commercials of all time. Most iconic slogans. It's delicious. You get the amazing Tootsie center. I would say I like Tootsie Pops, the Tootsie in the Tootsie Pops more than the Tootsie in the Tootsie Rolls, even though I'm sure they're the exact same thing. It's like a reward, you know? Whereas in Blow Pops, it feels a little bit like a punishment. You're eating it, it's like delicious, delicious crunch. Okay, I'm supposed to just chew on this? I'm not really with it. Hershey Kisses. If I get this at Halloween, they're going straight into the trash. Any other kind of Hershey Kiss? B. B, probably. But regular ass Hershey Kisses, I just don't like just a block of chocolate like that. Kisses are S tier for you? That's so interesting. No, Hershey Kisses, they're low on the list, definitely. They're weird, and I feel like they're always half melty, and it's just a block of chocolate. I would prefer anything else that's like interesting, you know. On Halloween, give me interesting. Don't give me a kiss, huh? Kisses are a Christmas candy. That makes more sense. The mint and chocolate, or the cookies and cream Kisses, A tier. I'm putting them in A. I'll put them up there. Regular Kisses, they're not appropriate for Halloween. I keep coming back to the zero bar. They're not appropriate for Halloween. I'm sorry. Runts. I don't know how people feel about Runts. They're just straight sugar, but they're an S for me. When I was a child, I used to demolish Runts like it was nobody's business. The banana Runts, oh, they're so good. They are they are the banana, right? They are the banana flavor that I think about at night. They are the ultimate banana. And then the rest, they're just good. They're just good and sweet and tangy and weird and kind of, you know, odd. You find them at like bowling alleys in like the big old Runts tube. But the bananas are S tier. Everything else is like an A. So maybe it's an A. But I think the banana elevates it because you can't get that anywhere else. Like even the mouthfeel of the banana Runt. It's this like weird, smooth. I can feel it in my. It's like so good. Easiest S of my life. And it's like you bite into a Runt, and it's like dusty in the best way possible. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, Almond Joy straight into the trash. I've never liked them. I don't like the shredded coconut texture in my mouth. I like coconut, I just don't really, I do not enjoy it. Almond Joy is straight into the trash. I don't like Almond Joy. Almond Joy, and where's their cousin? Their cousin isn't on here, the Mounds. Banana's always your least favorite anything. Well, there's other ones, you know. There's like, what, grape and orange and apple Runts, I think? Yeah, look at them. Wait, look at them. Banana, orange, strawberry, green apple, and grape. And look, it's a heart. It's a heart for strawberry. Or maybe it's just a strawberry without the stem. They're so good. They're like Sweet Tarts. They're exactly like Sweet Tarts. Oh wait, they've had a bunch of different flavor varieties. Banana, orange, strawberry, pineapple, and mango. I don't remember these. Interesting. The lineup of Runts from the late 90s. Cherry, banana, orange, strawberry, watermelon, and blue raspberry. Wow! This is some hidden Runts lore that we didn't know about. Yes, they now, like, look, they have this, like, chalky interior that I just adore. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, there we are. Look at this. Who are the Runts scientists preserving these records? That's a great question. There's somebody kept some Runts for scientific experimentation. All right, Baby Ruth is peanuts and chocolate and nougat. Peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. Baby Ruth, I mean, they are, they're B. They're B. I'm not in love with a Baby Ruth, I'll be honest. It's like way too many peanuts for me. Like you can just see the peanuts poking out. It's a little bit too much. Milk chocolate flavored nougat. That's like that creamy nougat. Maybe I move it up. I do like peanuts. I'll leave it in B. Cause I'm not. It's definitely middle of the road when it comes to Halloween candy. Baby Ruth. It's for fans of crunchy peanut butter. You're so right. You know, I like crunchy peanut butter to some degree, but not enough to put Baby Ruth higher than a B. Okay. Caramel apple pops. They're last gone. No, I know I might be blaspheming for some of you out there, but they're definitely last gone. They are not top of my list in any reality. The lollipops, the anything that I gotta lick, it takes time. Like it's just not really for me. I just want to bite it and get it over with. I'm not a patient candy eater, I guess. If these were actual caramel apples, they're going up in A. But the fake simulacrum of a lollipop, you're getting last gone. I'll eat you, but I won't be happy about it. Ooh, Payday. Wait a second. Wait. Payday is the one that's all peanuts. Like, even more so. Payday is the one that is all peanuts. I mean, this is just peanuts, isn't it? What else are we eating here? Caramel covered in peanuts. But there's something about the fact that it's just caramel and peanuts that's kind of nice. This is something that I would eat if I'm hungry. This is more hunger quenching than Snickers. Snickers, I'm not gonna eat a Snickers when I'm hungry, but damn, if I'm lost in the mountains, I'm eating one of these for energy. You got complex carbs, you got the caramel. You know what? I'll leave them. They're higher than Baby Ruth. They're higher than Baby Ruth in the B tier. Gummy Krabby Patties. They're not on this list. I'm sorry. That's a great question, though. I'll put Gummy Krabby Patties in the A. They're so good, but I wish that I always had more of them. It's their biggest downfall, is that they're so delicious, but I don't have more to enjoy. And they've got that soft gumminess. Ugh, anyway. Charleston Chew. What is this again? Marshmallow flavored nougat covered in a chocolate coating. 1922, my god. Named after the Charleston. The dance. Wow. That, I don't know. I mean, it looks so plain. It looks like I'm going to be chewing. I'll be honest. The name is probably true to what you're getting here. I would probably put it, you're getting last gone. It's just nougat and chocolate. But like, looks like very thick nougat. Yeah, you're last gone. I'm going to eat you. I'm not going to eat you first. I'm going to eat you when I'm towards the bottom of the bag, alongside the Hershey's bars and the Dots and the Reese's Pieces. Now, this is very important. Oh, everyone's saying, oh, Toblerone. Where are you going to rank Toblerone? How does Toblerone fall on your list? Easily the best candy on this list. So good. I used to eat a Toblerone like every day after coming home from work, right after I got my first job. I'd go down to the convenience store and get myself a Toblerone. I mean, what is it again that's in it? That's also got nuts, doesn't it? No, that's the almond variety. It's got like little things in it. What is in the Toblerone? Chocolate, nougat, almonds, and honey. Talk about delectable. I would pay a premium for a Toblerone. You know, the Toblerone is like it's like my Klondike bar. There's the whole what would you do for a Klondike bar? What would I do for a fucking Toblerone? Don't know about the best, but you hear me. Well, I thank you for hearing me. They're definitely up here. What I said, best candy period is probably tough. Also, hold on. If you're getting a Toblerone at Halloween, that is a nice neighborhood you live in, or that you visited with your rich friend. Okay, candy corn, polarizing, huh? Everyone's like, oh, I don't like candy corn. Candy corn is so gross. Candy corn is the best. Candy corn, if I'm getting it at Halloween, you're last gone. I'm not enjoying you until everything else has evaporated. Now, give me a moment so that I may grab something that's better than candy corn. All right, you want to talk candy corn? Better candy corn, for that matter? Hold on. I'm unwrapping it. The candy corn is always in a bowl that everyone's just been sticking their fingers in. This is such a good point. And it's only at, like, Halloween parties. You don't really see candy corn as a Halloween, like, get it in your bowl, in your bag candy, You don't dish out just loose candy corn. If there's something that I prefer, let me go into the close-up for this. They are the exact same thing as candy corn, I think. These are the Mellow Cream Pumpkins. Just picked these up today. They're so soft. They're not candy corn. I think they're better than candy corn. There's a little bit more complexity. It's kind of like eating fondant. It really sticks to your teeth. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, no, they're still really good. I'm gonna give the pumpkins that are not on this list like a B. Yeah, I mean they're not amazing. They're also very sweet, but they do taste like marshmallow. So I gotta give them some props for being different than candy corn. Man, is it hot in here? Or is it just me because I'm wearing like 4 layers inside? Friend of the stream, Joe's Lemonade. All right, we're coming up to the end here. Mr. Goodbar. B. I mean, what's in a Mr. Goodbar again? We're just doing candy research tonight, folks. Wait. Hershey did not want the brand name associated with a chocolate bar that contained peanuts. So it was introduced as being produced by the Chocolate Sales Corporation. What? Oh, the Hershey Company came out of the Depression in a strong position. By 1936, they had reached a level 10 times that of the company payroll. Wow, good job hoisting the company up by your bootstraps, Milton Hershey. Anyway, I don't respect you any more than I did before. So, where were we? Mr. Goodbar, that's a B. That's easily a B. No doubt. Swedish Fish. This is a polarizing one. Where do folks in the chat... How do you feel about Swedish Fish, huh? I never really messed with them in the same way that I know some people do. I know Trader Joe's Scandinavian swimmers are purported to be quite a bit better. Because my problem with Swedish Fish is that they are plasticky when you first bite into them. But then they're like, okay. Then they're like, alright. So I feel like B makes sense. If I'm reaching into my Halloween treat bag, I'll have a Swedish Fish every now and again. Used to inhale Swedish Fish, yeah. A truly average snack. I think that's fair. Like they feel like you could eat a lot of them and have no regrets. Okay, now we get into some weird territory here. Fruit roll-ups, I mean they're an A. They're an A right next to Gushers. But these aren't Halloween candies. When do you ever get fruit roll-ups and Gushers for Halloween? I don't think that anyone has ever handed out fruit roll-ups or Gushers on Halloween. It's like really odd that it's even on this list in the first place. Even though I always wanted them, they're best friends. They go to the movies together. They look into each other's eyes, but they, will never admit their unrequited love to some degree. Yeah, they're good. They're A tier, but they're not Halloween candy. I'll put them up there just in terms of where they rank with the rest of the sweets, though. Haribo gummy bears. The most classic of the gummy bears. They're B. I think. Is anybody opposed to this? As far as candy goes, you're happy to get some gummy bears, but you're never seeking them out. They're just always kind of there in a circumstance where you achieve them. You're like, oh, look, gummy bears! And then that's it. I think Haribo in particular are often a little bit tougher than other kinds that you can find. They're B. They're B. They're a B candy that you receive at Halloween. I'm not going, oh yeah, gummy bears! Woohoo! They're just fine. Now, I mean, nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. They are high A. I mean, we're not really ranking. We haven't ranked these in terms of where they rank in the actual, tier itself yet. But a Butterfinger is high A. For the sole reason that, aside from a Butterfinger, there is nothing like a Butterfinger. It is the most getting stuck in your teeth candy that exists, but they're so good, and there's something about I think it's toffee, isn't it? It's like sticky and weird and flaky. You're like, what the hell am I eating when I'm eating a Butterfinger? And the nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger is an excellent slogan. That's the word I'm looking for. If a Butterfinger was in my Lunchable, I simply wouldn't eat it. You can give it to me, because I will break it with my gnashing of teeth and delightfully suck out the marrow of that Butterfinger. They're so good. All right, we're getting to the last row here. Hot tamales. Be honest, does anybody ever eat hot tamales, like, for a candy? Because you want candy? Like, really? Maybe if I saw them at the bowling alley. From the corner of the ring, big hot tamale fan. That's surprising. And peen as well. You buy them for a movie theater snack sometimes. Well, and that's, okay, wait. Because a hot tamale is the same as a Mike and Ike. It's just cinnamon right? It's just like hot cinnamon. I gave a whole treatise on why Mike and Ike's are an ideal movie snack. And I can understand why hot tamales would be a good movie theater snack as well. Like, I don't know. I can't say I've had them in a very long time. So I gotta put them at last gone, I think. Lemon heads. Aren't they like, they have like a weird soft exterior, and then you peel that away and it's like a hard inner shell. I love lemon, as evidenced by friend of the stream, Joe's Lemonade. This has 126% of my daily recommended sugar in it. So, you know, hey, that is what it is. But I love lemonade too much to be able to abandon it like that. I've been on a real lemonade kick. So the lemon in the lemon heads do speak to me. So I'm gonna put lemon heads on like a high B. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but it's up there. Conversely, warheads. I have beef with warheads. You look at this. You look at this guy. Look at this dude. You look at this guy, and he's like, oh, it's so sour. It's so sour. What am I? They're not that bad. They're really not. I've never, you know, like they're like warheads challenge, and they're like, they're not like once you're past the first like 7 seconds of it, even then you're not puckering your face like, you know what I mean? I think it's all a show. I think there's a big warheads conspiracy, and I don't trust it. And there's like a bunch of warheads stuff, right? And everything I've had from it is disappointing. However, if we are reaching into the bag of Halloween candy, I'll put them at the top of last gone. Because, and that's the thing, once you have a warhead, you're not having any other candy right now. Because your tongue, like, hurts, your mouth feels weird, and it's just not good. It's just not good, warheads. They're intense for like 30 seconds, then just kind of taste like chemicals. Exactly. And they had this whole, like, what, toxic waste candy. Yeah. Is this the same? No, this is not the same. Anyway, like toxic waste. Oh, it's so sour. Your mouth's gonna, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be so sour. No, it's like so over exaggerated. Okay, we're getting into some interesting territory as we round out the bottom of the list here. Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers. What do I do with you, Jolly Ranchers? Because they're so classic, and they're so simple. They solve the lollipop issue, right? There is the lollipop conundrum, which is that you need to keep licking it and holding the stick, and you can't like roll it around in your mouth in the same way that you want to. I guess you don't like hold the stick like, but you know what I mean. Like there's like a thing in the way that makes it difficult to consume. A tier at least. Are they A tier? The flavors are, you know what, the flavors are great. That I can taste that blue raspberry and the green apple. They are, like, they're so classic, right? And what are the flavors? So, oh, and watermelon. They have a I'm sorry, they're A. Yeah, they are A. The watermelon does it for me. That pushes me over the edge. I love a watermelon candy. They're, like, so iconic in terms of just, like, flavor profile as well. Yeah, I think they're A. A is well deserved. Only grapes of the gifts. Yeah, I can feel the tackiness, like, the not good. You need to keep them cool. I've been dreading talking about this one. Ring Pops. I don't know how anybody feels about Ring Pops. Manowire remembers in the way before times we wrestled together, and they would have like concessions, and at the concessions they'd have candy and Ring Pops. And I had a number of Ring Pops in my life as a young lad, and I think that they're going straight into the trash. You have it on your finger, and you lick it, and your finger's getting sticky, and it's getting wet, and it's just not worth it. You want to talk about, actually, wait a second. Wait, hold on. I have solved the lollipop conundrum. Give me just 1 second. I'm cooking something. I promise you this is gonna be good in a second. Wait. I think this is it, right? This is it. We start when it comes to being a pain in the ass. Ring Pops are it. They are such a pain to consume. Your fingers get all sticky, and wet and red and annoying, and there's, yeah, as Void Bun said, so wasteful because it's plastic. In a lollipop stick, it's paper, and the angles are non-conducive towards licking the thing. When you get down to like the nub of it and you're just like scraping against the plastic, ugh, I hate it. It's a textural nightmare. As a kid, I would just bite off the candy to not deal with the ring. How would you do that though? Well, you're admitting, because all that is, right? Once you get the ring pop off the ring, it's just a Jolly Rancher, isn't it? It's just a weirder shaped Jolly Rancher. And so I think this is the evolutionary scale. It's like kind of a pain to eat a lollipop, you know, it's like a big kind of thing. Blah, blah, blah. And then Jolly Rancher is seamless. You roll it around in your mouth, you know, you tease it with the teeth a little bit until eventually, and then you call it there. You know, the ring pop is just such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't really fuck with them. So ring pops, they are getting put straight in the trash. I'm not enjoying them. Mamba! I haven't had Mamba in a very long time. But they're just like Haichu, aren't they? They're like Haichu and... Wait, you know what? While we're at it, they're like Starburst, right? What's the difference between a Mamba and a Starburst and a Haichu? Because they're Starburst and Mamba, they're both individually wrapped, aren't they? I think Starburst may be a little bit like chewier, maybe like a little bit softer. But when it comes down to it, they're mostly the same, right? Well, actually, isn't Starburst like a very hotly debated thing? People are like, oh, I love the pink Starburst. Oh, I like the blue Starburst. Or there's not even blue. It's like pink and yellow. Those are the top ones. Everybody loves the pink. Everybody hates the yellow. I love yellow. I love a lemon citric thing. Just so good. But they're essentially the same, right? Mamba is like Starburst, but better. Oh, they're vegan. Look at that. Does that put Mamba slightly ahead of Starburst? Maybe. I'll give it. I'll give it to him. I'll let the Mamba move up to like M&M's tier, but it's still in the B. Because when are you ever seeking them out, right? You find them at the gas station and go, huh, this could be interesting. And then you keep it moving. Alright, Milk Duds. Man, this is a conversation, huh? I am my father's son. And if there's one thing that he loves when it comes to the movie theater, it is a big ol' yellow box of Milk Duds. He says, you know, you gotta put the Milk Duds into the popcorn so they get a little melty, they get a little soft, and then they're easier to eat. I've never done that. But if we are talking about the poverty candies that are going to get you through a movie, is there anything with more longevity than a box of Milk Duds? I don't think that they can be beat in terms of value over time at the movie theater. And so as a result, they're better than Werther's because they're more interesting than just caramel. Because they've got like a weird, soft exterior that you break through to that chewy... What is a Milk Dud? Sorry, we're just on a Wikipedia dive tonight, folks. It's a caramel disc with confectionery chocolate. Dud referred to failed attempts to create a spherical shape. Okay, that's good branding. Because they are just like weird pucks, aren't they? Milk Duds taste fire, but damn, you need to work to chew... Exactly. No, they are getting stuck in your teeth. They're even worse than Butterfinger, I think. Probably the worst on the list for getting stuck in your teeth. But when it comes to value, Milk Duds can't be beat at the movie theater. But if we're talking Halloween for Milk Duds when I'm not at the movie theater, they're getting a B. I think they could get an A at the movie theater, though. We're getting close to the end here. Milky Way. Milky Way goes next to the Three Musketeers, which goes next to the Snickers. These three candy bars are all the same. I like Three Musketeers a little bit more, honestly, than these three. I will put them in this order in terms of what I would buy. Three Musk, Milky Way, and Snickers in that order. Skittles, it's unfortunate that they are so good because they also have that kind of mouth, in a way, mouth destruction moment that goes on when you have them. Not as much as Sour Skittles. Sour Skittles like they probably get a B over the Skittles A. So Skittles get an A. I like that they're all different flavors. Strawberry and lime, lemon, a bunch of other ones. And they're all good. And then you throw like a handful into your mouth of a bunch of different flavors and it's like something completely different and unique. And I love the texture. The texture of a bunch of Skittles in your mouth is it's like, how do you even describe it? It's kind of like nougat. It's like shreds. I don't know how to describe it, but it's extraordinary. Skittles are very good. Anyway, now and laters, I don't think I have enough experience to judge. Now and laters are like a Starburst but different, aren't they? A fruit-flavored taffy kind of can made by Ferrera. Ferrera makes everything. Lemonheads, Fireballs, Red Hots, Now and Laters, Brochs. They own Brochs? Wow. Kit Kat, Laffy Taffy, Baby Ruth, Crunch, Butterfinger, Spree, and Everlasting Gobstopper, and Wonka, and Rolo. I mean, Rolos are peak candy. Rolos aren't on the list, but Rolo gets an S tier from me. Boston Baked Beans, you're calling that one out? They're good. I wouldn't fight for my Boston Baked Beans, though. They're, like, interesting, you know? Because it's just a peanut and, like, a weird kind of burnt shell. But that burnt shell is so good. And then it's just a peanut on the inside. You can get, although you can get, like, a weird Boston Baked Bean every now and again, and that turns me off. Sometimes you bite into one and it tastes way different than all the other ones, and it's, like, kind of sour and acrid, like the peanut went bad. Boston Baked Beans is not on the list. So now and later, I honestly don't think that I can rank them. I don't have a strong opinion. I don't have a weak opinion. They're just now and laters. Raisinets. Now this is a polarizing one. Okay, wait, no, it isn't because okay, if we're talking Halloween candy, I think that they probably go in my last gone. I'm not jumping at the Raisinets, but in general, they're a B for me. We have an A in the chat for Raisinets. I didn't know you fucked with Raisinets like that. Because Raisinets, like, I don't know, I'm not going for fruit, right? I'm not going for fruit when I'm eating, I say that, but then I was saying that I like fruity candy. I'm not going for actual literal fruit. You know what I mean? You like them and they don't make me feel bad when I eat them. You know what? You know what I'll concede to? So you've got Raisinets, right? You've got Raisinets, but then you have, also made by Ferrera. You've got the, where are they? Like the white Raisinets. Yeah. I like the ones with the white chocolate, which is weird. Because normally I don't really fuck with white chocolate. But pretty much only in the context of them being Raisinets do I enjoy it. So I don't know. I think I'll give it the B. I don't know if they're actually Raisinets that are like, is it like yogurt covered, right? Maybe it's yogurt covered raisins. Yeah. The sun-made yogurt-covered vanilla. Yeah, okay, yeah. These are really good. Yeah, I really like these. These get an A, and I can get a 25-pound case for $138. But regular Raisinets, I think they're bottom of the B barrel for me. I'm sorry. Then Smarties. I don't know if there are strong Smarties opinions in the chat, but they leave me wanting. You know, what I prefer over a Smartie is a sweet tart. Any day of the week. Sweet tarts are just much better Smarties. Smarties are a lot more chalky. Smarties have like a dust to them. Smarties, they are getting left to the bottom of the candy barrel. I think I like Smarties more than I like these things. And candy corn, you can go up a little bit. You can go above apples. Yeah. Okay, we only have a couple more left. And when I say couple, I mean that literally. Sugar Daddy! I don't know what to say about this one. I haven't had a Sugar Daddy in probably 20 years. And from what I understand, it's just a big old stick of caramel? It's a sucker manufactured by Tootsie Roll that is essentially a moderately hard brick of caramel similar to a Slowpoke, the all-day sucker. This is just, like, look at it. Look at it. Look at this thing and tell me that God created it, huh? With the plastic kind of edges, you see the way that it's rectangular and unnatural, and you come off to the end here and it's like frayed and plasticky. It does not look good. This is not an appealing candy. So Sugar Daddy, that's going at the bottom of last gone, because I don't even know if I would eat that. Maybe are they straight into the trash? Because I don't know if I would eat them. Honestly, I'm putting them into the trash. Yeah, goodbye, Sugar Daddy. I'm not gonna miss you. You're not very good. Whoppers. The final ranking here. Also, my nose just opened up and I feel amazing. Jeez. You know what it's like when you get that air back? Whoppers are tough. Fine. I gotta put you somewhere. Whoppers are mid. Whoppers go in B. Above Musketeers. So, this is the list, huh? This is where we've landed. I'm gonna do a very quick ranking of each of the tiers, and then we can. Then I'm probably gonna actually get a bottle of water because I've only had lemonade today, and keep it moving. So I'm gonna go Toblerone, Twix, M&Ms, peanut M&Ms specifically, Runts, Kit Kat, Nerds, York. No, you know what? Runts gets top 3, then peanut M&Ms, then Kit Kat, then Fun Dip, then Nerds, then York. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's the S tier for me. Toblerone definitely. It's between Toblerone and Twix, because they're both like I don't know how to put it. They're comforting. You bite into a Twix and you are brought somewhere, huh? You are smoking hash in a 1978 dive bar in Minneapolis. And a Toblerone, I mean, that's just decadence. Reese's is number 1 in A, followed by Sweet Tarts, followed by Mike and Ike, followed by Sour Patch, Junior Mints maybe, and then Butterfinger makes sense, and then Pixie Sticks. Then I'll do Skittles before Pixie Sticks actually. 100 grand, yeah, no, that's fair. Andes gets put down lower. Tootsie Pop's low. Zero is low. Jolly Ranchers are definitely here. They can go next to the Tootsies. Yeah, and then Heath. Yeah, this makes sense. Heath can go a little bit lower. And then I don't even know if it makes sense to organize the rest, because they're all kind of meh in their own separate ways. Any upsets? Anybody particularly perturbed at any of these rankings, any of these ratings? Yeah, I think they're all pretty appropriate. I think this is all where I want it to be. There's nothing that I'm looking at that's like, yeah, no. I'm not going to organize the rest of these because it doesn't really make sense to. These are all probably about as good. Is there any like number 1? Let me at least choose like a number 1. Maybe Mr. No, not Mr. Goodbar. Maybe a 3 Musketeers. Maybe. And then last gone, the best in it is probably maybe Reese's Pieces. Maybe. You're rescuing the Kisses and the Almond Joys. That's okay. You can have your trash candy. Well, that was the candy tier list.